Okay everyone, hi, this is Anjanette, AJ's Personal Touch. Outside today, as you can probably see. Can't see behind me because the sun decided to brighten up for just a second. I tried starting a video a second ago by showing you my flowers, but then I couldn't get the camera to turn around and face me. So here I'm going to come and show you my pretty lilacs. My husband hasn't been out this year yet because he has just been so busy. So he hasn't had a chance between my being sick and his work. Here we got peonies. I'll show you the pretty peonies that are starting. They're going to be blooming here real soon. I have friends around here who theirs are blooming already. Ours always start late because it's cooler in the little area where we live in. We have, I call it our little valley because we have roads that are built up behind us. Even though when you come here, it doesn't look like we live in a valley, but it's what I call it. Because if you look directly behind our house, we have hills and then a whole living section up above that. Anyway, as I was saying, my husband has not had a chance to get out here to trim things. Let me show you my other absolute favorite. Here is and for the life of me, I just forgot the name of those. I have had them forever. And people always want to come and take them out, and I always tell them you can come, but they haven't so far. I'm going to have to stop this for a second because speaking of my husband, he just got home from work. So give me just a second and I'm going to place the camera somewhere more permanent so I can actually do what I came on here to do. But he's been so busy, he has not been able to trim up in the yard and do everything that he normally has done by now. So it looks a little overgrown, but it won't look like that forever. And again, I'm going to stop this for a second and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Hopefully it doesn't get too loud out here. And I did film something before and I'm still so new to this. I thought that I could stop the video and come back to the same video, but it won't let me. So I will try to put the intro on that I did before. If not, I'm sorry, but here's the second intro. Hi, I'm Anjanette. I'm AJ's Personal Touch. I came outside. I wanted to show you my flowers. If you see the intro, then you'll get to see them. If not, I'm not going to try to redo them again and mess up yet again. I don't know how much time I have left on my battery, so I just want to get to recording. It's a very impromptu recording today, as you can probably tell, but I was looking at a post online and somebody was asking a question about having arthritis in their neck and how does crochet affect you, and that brought me around once I answered because I have some cervical spine problems. Sorry, let me take those off. They do get dark out here, so you can still see my eyes. But I have issues with, I have some slipped discs in my cervical spine, some engorged discs, a couple different things going on where they've wanted to do surgery, but we're trying to keep it off for as much as possible. So I answered what I do with that. You know, when I'm sitting on a couch, I put a pillow behind my head. I have one of those that has the holes, the wheat holes in them, and that can bunch up and I can put it in between. Plus I have a neck roll that I used to use in my massage business that is now permanently at home. So I move that into the bedroom with me when I'm in the bedroom, and I move it onto the couch when I'm crocheting at the couch. And that fits really great in between my neck. But it made me think of something that you never see. I mean, you see people talk about self-care for your hands and they show you different exercises and things to do for your hands, but as a former massage therapist, I learned how to do something to help my arms to stop aching a long time ago, because I get the really tight muscles. Somebody was talking about crocheting hurt their arms so badly and they had to get braces and things. It sounds like she may have had, I had to have surgery on my elbow. Sounds like maybe she had something close to what I had, and I can't remember the name of it right now. Sorry. I'm also on pain meds after my procedure, so I'm kind of in a brain fog, which I'm in normally all the time from my other meds too, but it's kind of worse right now. Anyway, it made me want to come on here and show you some self-care massage on your arms that you can do. And thought of going live because I got that set up, but decided to do a video. Now, if you would like me to come on live and do this again, then I can do it and show you, you know, a little bit better and answer questions as I do it. But what I'm going to do first is I got some stuff in the mail today from Hirschner's, and I also want to show you what I'm working on first, and then I'll get into the self-massage. What I am working on right now, oops, and I thought I put my stitch marker in here, but I did not. This is the start of a front panel of a T-top that I'm doing for a tester crochet for Fosbus Designs by Susanna. I can't remember her last name. She is the designer, and we are allowed to show what we are working on. So I'm working on that. I finished a dishcloth for my daughter last night. I started on a pot holder, which I'll show you just a little bit because that won't spoil the surprise for her. And like I said before, I have to do everything in black for her. So black or gray, which is fine. I just had to get all the different stuff that I need for it. One of the other things I wanted to tell you guys about is I've been taking some classes on Michaels. Just going in, taking them to see if they might help you or not in your crocheting. And for the beginner, I took a beginner course and did a washcloth, which is inside. I'll have to show you some other time. And turned out really, really good. So I would highly, highly suggest. The teachers were great. I've now taken 3 classes. The second class I took is for a bolero. It's gorgeous. They record them, so you can go back later and watch them, or if you didn't sign up for the class, you can go and watch the recordings and go along with them, and they get the patterns. And when it came to the bolero, I started using another Summer's Kiss. This is Summer's Kiss yarn, and the little bit of the pot holder that I showed you is with the big twist in the granite splash. And I had to order some more Summer's Kiss because I didn't have enough yarn. And unfortunately, it's a discontinued yarn, so it's a little bit harder to find. Some places are charging an arm and a leg. Other places not so bad. So I went to Hirschner's, and this is the colorway that I started making it. No, that's not the colorway I started making it in. What did they do? They sent me a bag. Oh, they didn't. They messed up my order, evidently. Or I've got part of my order coming in a different order because they sent me the following. Oh, no longer available. I am going to have to go on and get some more of this then. I started with cotton candy, which is like a sky blue, and this one is cornflower. So I've got 4 of these. I'm going to have to call them and see what I can do because evidently they sold the cotton candy out from under me, and I need at least 6 more rolls. So I will take care of that as soon as I am done with this. I also ordered a bamboo hook, a Susan Bates. I wanted to try it. I've heard, you know, some people like them, some people don't. I love my furls. I use my furls a lot, but I will not take them when I'm in the car. And I got one of those cushy things to put on Susan Bates for my hands, because it hurts for me to crochet sometimes, so I need the ergonomic hooks. And so I thought I would try the bamboo. It was on sale. And then I got some cabone rings, the wood ones. I think that's how you say them. Because I have some like baby rattle type things I want to make, but you don't need to put an actual rattle in it. And I did order another Susan Bates hook in a different size, bamboo, and that did not come in. So I do have my spin right order, and I do want to show you that. I will do that in a different video. I didn't want to bring the box out here and go into all of that when I knew that I was going to be explaining massaging your arm, and I didn't want to take away all that time. So I'm trying to get to where I can show you better, close enough. Now, for most crocheters, one of the first times I ever went in for a massage, and when I realized I wanted to become a massage therapist, the massage therapist felt along, and you have this muscle here that goes from the upper part of your wrist, from underneath your thumb, and it goes diagonal, and it connects over here at the back of your elbow. And anyway, if you feel along your arm and you've been crocheting for a long time and you never get massages or anything, you're going to feel like you have some iron strips in there, probably, or some really good cords. And what you want to do to help take care of that, and it's going to hurt at first. It doesn't hurt me now, but you can do what's called self-stripping. And what you do is you take your thumb and you start at the base of that muscle, and you just press and strip all the way up. It's called muscle stripping. And you do it again. You press and you strip all the way up. And you just keep doing that. And that's going to help strip that out. You can make some softer movements, circular, to help even it out. But the main thing you want to do is that pressure and strip up. I can tell I haven't done this for a while because I almost said ouch there, right here, very ouchy. You may have some trigger points along the way that you hit that hurt even more. But the more you do this, the less it's going to hurt. I used to be in the habit of every time I watched TV or when I was in the car and not crocheting or anything, I would just sit there and do that all the time. I got out of the habit of doing it, so as I can tell, I'm tighter. Plus, I've been crocheting a lot more. You can also take 2 fingers and use those if that works better for you than your thumb. Just move it up. Now, you want to mainly work on your dominant arm because that's where more of the areas are going to be, but you can do it on both arms as long as you start where the thumb is and work up and diagonal over. You will feel it. You will feel the muscle that you need to move along. It doesn't go quite diagonal like that like I was. It goes a little bit goes a little bit more gradual and ends up over. That's where the tendons attach. So yeah, do that. I'm sure it's great for knitters as well, since they sit like that and they work. Also, a good place to work is under here. You don't want to end up with carpal tunnel. Just massage along the base of your hand. And then when you need to put lotion in that and you want to really get it in, just get some lotion on your hands and take your thumbs and massage along the base of your hand. People do not know how much their hands need worked on. So it's just a basic tip. And then up your fingers. Now if you do go in for a massage, make sure you tell your massage therapist that you are an avid crocheter. It's not something that a lot of them put on their lists. Some do. some may be able to tell, but tell them you are an avid crocheter. So that means every time when you come in, please could you work on my hands, because sometimes we forget when we have other more important things that we're working on, like your back, or even if you're just in for relaxation. Sometimes we forget to do the hands as well, but tell them you want a thorough hand massage if you have time. If not, just a really quick hand massage, because your hands need to be worked every time. Hands and feet, both very important to have worked. Very, very important. And then when you're having a therapeutic massage, your glute area is also very important. I had a friend who just got a massage and she was like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize how much my behind area could hurt after having a massage. Well, that's because your glute muscles, they do so much work in everything you do. They help stabilize your body when you're walking, when you're standing, when you're sitting, when you are lying. Everything you do, those muscles help to stabilize your body, always in use. So therefore, they're gonna hurt. So it's always a good thing to get a good glute massage. Whether you let them work on you through the sheets, whether you let them work on you skin to skin. Some people aren't comfortable with that. They do drape you in a way so they can't see anything. Believe me, we are taught the way to drape and to do things, so we will never see anything we're not supposed to. So I hope these tips help. I hope I didn't go too fast. And again, tell me in the comments below if you would like me to do a live and show you on a live how to do this, and to go a little bit slower and answer questions as I go. Let me know, because I'm thinking of doing one of my first lives. So sorry that I look kind of, well, I always look kind of frumpy and a mess because being in pain. No, that's just how it is. Normally I'm in my pajamas. I changed today. So I'm not going to apologize for this every time, but for those of you who will watch me from here on, you know why. It's due to being in chronic pain, and I will always try to look better for you guys when I come on, but I can't always promise it. And like I said, today was an impromptu taping, so I wanted to make sure that I just got on here as soon as possible before I lost the idea, because that can happen too, and I didn't have paper sitting next to me to write it down. So, talk to you later. Hope you guys are doing great. One thing I want to remind all of you is no matter who you are, you matter. You matter to me. You matter to lots of other people. There's always somebody out there who cares about you and thinks that you matter. So please remember that, especially on your bad days when you're having a down day. Just remember that you matter, and that there are so many of us out here who care about you. Until next time, I cannot wait to read my comments and comment back and get to know more of you. I'm blown away by the numbers. I mean, some people would think they're small from my first video, but I'm just blown away. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so, so much.